Okay, well, thank you for that.
You're welcome. Thanks for visiting.
Yeah. And then here's where they would have washed up.
I completely forgot about it.
I feel like we're time travelers. Oh, everybody's washing their own dishes. Okay. Okay, so we saw the kitchen, we saw the tack house or the bake house. Let's go to the smith, the blacksmith.
I know. I saw two.
That's because I just got done eating. Honestly, I felt like a time traveler.
One of the girls
Intruding.
was talking to a man. She put something in his bag. She's like, put that in the fridge. She's like, the one that doesn't exist yet.
It would have been icebox back then. Or larder or cellar.
Oh, geez.
What? The flag?
This was British.
Yeah, it was British. Yeah. And we're near the airport. Can you tell?
What is that?
That wouldn't have...
Flying saucer.
Yeah, really. What is that? Wait a minute. That's what they would have said back then.
What's that? First thing you hear the sound is like, oh God, what is that?
Yeah.
They're preparing for an attack.
No, no. Yeah, exactly.
It's fine, right?
It's nice that it's not raining. I was expecting it to be raining and wet. I'm glad it's not.
Foot races. That's high entertainment.
Yep.
You know, if you look at like the outfits that they had back then, makes me wonder they made those flags out of these silk.
Yeah. And we have the blacksmith.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Oh, that's all right. You're not interrupting. That's the interruption.
Do you demonstrate the trap?
Sure.
Okay.
Take care of you. Oh, see you later. Yep. How you doing?
Who wants to be the beaver?
That's actually that's kind of what I was working on today. All right. Would you care to do the honors?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Take it up here. Don't get your hand in the way of the trap,
Okay.
and just push down on that
Okay.
lightly.
On this here.
Mhm.
Ooh,
That's the way.
that would hurt.
Probably did.
I'm
With
sure it
beavers,
did.
we're in a sense fortunate because it's usually a water set and they're done in shallow water. This has got a 6-foot chain on it and is attached to a stake. So the beaver, when they get hurt, they get dive for deeper water to try to escape. And then once they get down there, they can't come back up because the trap's on them. So they drown fairly quickly.
Quick way and then, interesting. You guys want to try it?
I'll try it.
Okay.
Just put it in your yeah, okay.
I had an old trapper here one time who explained to me that I was not doing this anything remotely like what it should be. So,
Well, you still got both hands, and I'm assuming
I
they
do.
don't call you lefty.
I've never gotten caught in one, fortunately.
Wow.
Doesn't take much.
feel that through the stick, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take much at all.
That's cool.
You want to try it, Michael Angel?
Sure.
So you'd put one of these in a river?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
there you go. These are normally in what, if they're for beaver, they're from the water set, they call it, and it's in the shallow part of the river
Okay.
or lake, whichever.
And then the current would set the trap off.
Them putting their
And of course, you have
Foot in
put
one.
it where there's a real strong current, you wouldn't want to.
Yeah.
But, sorry?
them putting their foot in there would set it off.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, normally they're set in the shallow water.
Yeah.
There's a twig hanging from a branch or whatever, or stake or whatever, above it that there's beaver have a gland on the back of their leg called, and it has an oil in it called castoreum. And so they would take that from another beaver, they go territorial, if they smell that other beaver, they're interested, so they would, reach up to sniff the twig and put their back foot in the
And
trap.
put their leg in there and
And then it was always set on a shelf near deeper water so that they could, when they died for protection, they were drowned. So.
yeah, okay. All right. So these are some of the tools that they would make, or some of the things that they would make.
It's a mixture of things here.
Okay.
This is a beaver trap spring. This is gate hardware. This is a copy of a piece we have here
Okay.
in our collection. As is this. This is a shutter dog. You see these over on the big house. That's to hold the shutter against the wall so it doesn't blow in the wind. This is an example of something that they would not have made here. They had one of these in our collection. We have one or two, I think. But they were not made here. They were almost certainly made in England by somebody who was especially technically advanced, and they were skilled because that's all they ever did. Was,
So that's one thing they wouldn't have made here, but they would have brought
no,
here
they would
to
not have
work
made that
with.
here because
Okay.
it would be too expensive
Right.
for somebody who didn't know what they were doing to produce one.
Right. Here's raw pieces of metal
Yeah,
that
that's
they would.
the same. They came in either 12 or 24 bars. I've forgotten. I think 12. And they had a whole warehouse next here that was filled with iron bars.
Right. Nice. A lot of tools I see that they work with over there. And then, do you guys see over here the nails that they make?
Now these are artifacts that were actually excavated.
Oh, so these are
These
actual
are original artifacts.
original artifacts.
We don't have most original artifacts down here because this is considered as a destructive environment because of the atmosphere is not climate controlled. It's wet, and acidic and all that stuff. So we normally don't bring things down here, but these have been, the archaeologists have lost the provenience on them, what they call, which is exactly where it was found. And for archaeology, that's, once you lose that, it's kind of like, well, it's a curiosity object.
May I touch?
Sure.
Yeah, very, very rough.
That's a plow.
That's a plow. Okay, yeah, I can
and
see
this
that.
according to visitors that were here and made notes in their journals, this was plows were really good here. It doesn't look good to me, but then I'm not an 1845 farmer, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have known what that was if you hadn't have said.
After
But
all
now
time-
that you say it, I can see it.
Pardon?
I wouldn't have known what it was
Oh, yeah.
before you said, but now that you say it, I can see it.
And this one's broken right here.
Yeah.
There's a box that goes out here,
Okay.
and then it's open on the end, and the beam, the wooden part that goes back to the handles, sticks in there.
Okay. Nice. And then this is obviously not a nail, it's a stake.
This is a nail.
It is a
I mean,
nail.
it's a spike, but
Right.
But probably these here were probably made in England because the smaller ones were so cheap to buy from England that they probably wouldn't spend their time. This one, this size, I do know that they were making here because there's a tool that you use to hold it while you're making the head here.
Okay.
And there are two broken ones in the collection, so we know they were doing that. You don't have broken tools unless you're using them.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, thank you for the information.
Territory was disputed between Spain and England.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is two countries that you don't really think of
I know.
ruling this land.
I know.
Maybe like the
they have no time to dedicate to it.
well, I think Russia.
Still playing out here. I suppose that's what they would have done for entertainment. Yeah, another flying weird thing. I don't think they would have called it UFO. So they would have, yeah, really a loud bird. What kind of a bird is that? Hmm. So this was the surgery, which was the doctor's office.
A little bit delicate because medical stuff. I'm sure you're.
Are we allowed to go to the doors?
Oh, it will.
What about this one?
I don't think so. I think they're all. So this probably would have been the apothecary or the pharmacist.
Didn't they like just carry around poison?
Carry around poison?
Like they'd sell it.
Well, they probably thought some of it was for medicinal purposes until they figured out that it was killing them. But I don't think it was all poison. And then here's probably the equivalent of a hospital ward where when people were sick, they came and would, you know, hospital bed type thing.
Man, medicine has changed.
Definitely. Some of the things that they used to use, they now know are, you know, they're being sold today as drugs and narcotics, but some of them they thought that was the way to go. Like, Alex, can you think of something they were using back then that is now a drug? Or
Cocaine.
Cocaine, yeah.
That's like the big one.
That's a big one, yeah.
Mhm.
And they used to use it for medicinal purposes, and now it's used for recreational purposes.
They kind of ruin your life.
Yeah. I can't think of anything more. You know, maybe laudanum.
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 Oh, yeah.
I don't think that we use it as a
That. Yeah.
Opium?
opium. I'm not sure about heroin.
Isn't laudanum toxic?
Yes,
Yes.
but maybe not in small doses, or it depends on the size of the person. I know if a child would drink a bottle of laudanum, I mean, it would kill it. I mean, that's been known to happen, accidentally drinking it. And
And there's castor oil.
castor oil is still used today, though.
It doesn't do anything.
Yes, it
It
does. You
doesn't
should read
actually
about
do
it.
anything. I have read about it.
Well, okay.
That's why I'm saying it doesn't do anything besides taste horrible. Oh, it's good for making you throw up.
Okay,
That's
then.
what's good for.
Better out than in.
So if you have like food poisoning,
Yeah,
take castor oil to help you throw up. But
that's good.
if
We
you
have.
have like a cold or something, don't take castor oil.
Well, I don't think that's what they took it for. Alex likes to argue. And then I think this was the store. They're closed.
It'd be harder to pick it too, because you have to keep that held open.
And then you hear, like, if you're inside, you'd hear that noise.
So they're. This one's the. It was like the mercantile. Yeah, they're closed.
Well, the train post should be open 24/7.
Yeah, seriously.
Sell them.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
that's
playing
the
games.
stick age. That's how they have food out there. I'm not even kidding.
This was before internet and Game Boy and all that stuff. Very windy today. Windy and cold. At least it's not raining. Yay.